Sup flappers, and welcome back to another erotic walrus guide video. First thing is first, that live stream yesterday was absolutely out of this world.
I gotta increase my body heat, people. I gotta increase my body heat. I need to raise my body temperature. Guys, we are pulling out every single tactic from the book. Every tactic. Hey, get those tinfoil hats on, baby.
Thank you to everyone who came and said hello and saw me completely demolish Dragon Spine. Yes, that was an absolute stroll through the park. I did not struggle at all. So, for those who are here to check the giveaway winners, instead of one, there were actually two winners. The first being Harvey Nabatar, who is the winner of the $25 giveaway, and because he was a first 100 member in my Discord, he did receive an extra 50% on top of that, totaling $37.5. So the second winner came as a surprise, as a viewer named ePower came by and donated 7 Canadian, which is my currency, for someone to have a chance to win the Welkin Moon. And so we did another draw and have a second winner, which was Hali Karuha. So congratulations to both of you. At the time of recording this video, the rewards has already been distributed to both of them. So for those who are watching and would like a chance for future giveaways and a chance to earn a special role in my Discord for additional bonuses permanently, like and subscribe, then join my Discord. There will be more special roles awarded to you in the coming months, and they will eventually cease to exist. So this would be your only chance to try to get a special and permanent role in my Discord. And this is just a way for me to say thank you to those who are supporting me when I am just starting out. And now, with this long intro out of the way, let's get into the video. So Albedo, what a character. If you have tried him in the test run, you will quickly realize that he feels extremely easy to pilot and that his burst skill charges absurdly fast. And you would be right, this character's burst recharges faster than a teenager who just discovered, you know what. I mean, it really takes little effort to fully utilize, and it's full even before its 12-second CD and has a chance to tick down. However, what makes Albedo truly shine as a great unit is his elemental skill. For those trying to build Albedo, do not over prioritize his burst skill. This is a huge mistake. In comparison to the gains, you actually get better and more consistent damage from his elemental skill. So talent priority should be elemental skill, then elemental burst. For those not wanting to build him as a main DPS, you can ignore the normal attack. So I know you people are crazy impatient and skip over the skills. Anyways, I will get straight into his weapons. As usual, for any 5-star character, throwing a 3-star weapon on him is like forcing a supermodel to wear socks with sandals. It's such a waste. So let's start at the 4-star options. Now keep in mind, we are building him with this optimal play style and role. So I will not be talking about his potential as a main DPS in this video. There will be a separate video for that. So 4-star weapons, you have the Favonia Sword and the Story Sword Festering Desire. Now, out of these two, Festering Desire definitely takes the win, as its passive skill is just too good to ignore, and you will be able to get this weapon to Refinement 5 through the story, so it's without a doubt the best 4-star weapon. Now, for those wondering if the BP sword is any good on him, through my testings, it works, but it's not that great, since for the optimal Albedo build, you'd want to build defense percentage in his Sands piece and use an energy recharge sword to cycle through his burst skill with the best efficiency. So using the black sword, you do end up giving up this burst recharge rage, or end up having to run energy recharge on Sands and defense on masks, which through testing just isn't efficient unless you can have God, crit, and crit damage rolls, but then you are not using Albedo to be your main carry, so you don't get as much bonus for the Black Sword passive skill. So all in all, stick with the story event sword, as that's going to be the best for Albedo. Now, 5-star gets interesting. As you can see, I am but a mere walrus and could not afford to wail on the weapon banner this time, so I did not get to test Albedo's sword. But as this is a free-to-play guide, I do think that this fits the theme well. So with 5-star weapons, it's not that big of a stretch to say that the Skyward Blade should take the win here. With testings, it just showed that a weapon with energy recharge and defensive percentage sans, geo percent cup, and crit rate or crit damage headpiece was the best. If you have any 5-star swords, don't hesitate to give it to him. The difference is not going to be astronomical, but the Skyward Blade will be best in slot apart from maybe his banner weapon, Summit Shaper. But trust me, you're not going to be missing out on much without it. So moving on to the artifacts, here are a couple sets that I tested and found interesting results. I think everyone is eyeing the 2-piece Petra and 2-piece Noblesse set. However, I also tested the 4-piece Noblesse set and the 4-piece Petra set, and in the end, the 2-piece Petra and 2-piece Noblesse did win out. It was interesting though, because the 4-piece Noblesse was very consistent, but you lose out on the 15% geo damage, and that did add up as Albedo's elemental skill was so consistent at generating damage. The geo hits would be applied to all enemies hit and not just one, so that damage added up incredibly fast. So overall, you should be going the 2-piece Petra and 2-piece Noblesse set. Substats should be, as mentioned, defense percentage on sans, geo percentage on your cup, and crit rate or crit damage on your headpiece depending on your substat rolls and weapon of choice. Now, this goes without say, but people, it's time to forget about attack percentage substats, because for our boy Albedo, it's all about the defense. Flappers, let's get it. No longer will you be haunted by the defense percentage rolls. Finally, we have team builds. So this also took me quite a while to test since Albedo was extremely flexible. He fit both the support DPS role and also the elemental support role. So with Albedo being a geo support DPS or elemental support, I often had to sub him in for Venti for certain situations, as they kind of felt like they did the same thing, but one was for offense and the other was for defense. However, even in the support DPS role, he performed very well, so he can be slotted in this role as well. However, regardless of which role he plays, he does the same thing. You drop his E and then you switch to your main carry to deal damage. The crystallized shields will keep you well protected, and the boost in damage through his E definitely has field presence. Then switch over and use his burst, then replace his E and start over again. It's extremely friendly to play with and requires almost complete hands-off experience, and that's why I believe he is an S tier character both for PC, PS4, and the mobile. Now, for the first team I had him in was Razor main DPS with Albedo support DPS, DIONA support, and FISCHL elemental support. This team was a huge success since with Razor, you want to stay on the field with him and rarely swap out. Not only did Albedo support Razor flawlessly with his damage, but also provided crystallized shields to allow him to obtain raid boss status. DIONA superconduct and FISCHL off-field DPS damage allowed this team to be insanely fun to play with. Second team was XIANGLING main DPS with XINYAN support, Bennett healer, and Albedo in elemental support. Boy, this team was also slapping extremely hard with double pyro and vaporize synergy. XIANGLING was outputting amazing DPS, and again, the crystallize was invaluable since XIANGLING does not get the added bonus of Razor's increased resistance to interruption. The shields ended up being very helpful. Final team I tested was a double geo with Ningguang main DPS and Albedo elemental support, Bennett healer, and XIANGLING elemental support this time. This team definitely took more switching in and out to min-max character cooldowns, but at its peak, it was outputting astronomical amounts of damage. That could just be Ningguang being OP as a main carry, but of course, with double geo and double pyro, you are getting huge resonance bonuses, and with two of the same elements, there is battery charging for all characters, which allowed them to cycle through burst skills much faster. And if you have not yet tried a Catalyst user with Albedo's elevator, you should give it a try. So there you have it, the ultimate Albedo guide. People, this took a long time and a ton of resources to make, but I hope it has helped you. If you liked the video, then leave a like, share it with people, and subscribe to the channel. As I always have detailed and tested guides released for new characters in the next few days, I will also be testing Albedo in more unorthodox teams to see how he performs. So if you'd like to see that, do consider subscribing. Also, join our aquatic Discord server for a chance to win a special role with special benefits. Again, congratulations to the giveaway winners, and with that, I will take my leave, but worry not. We will see each other again in the next video. So say it with me, flappers. Stay safe, and peace.